Alrighty guys, and welcome back to another educational informative Dead by Daylight survivor game on Thompson House. Now, me and my allies did spawn together. It is a solo queue match. I'm going to go up the hill for something called an FOV, a field of view. I want to know what the intent is. Teammate to the left, ally on the right-hand side. Let's see where the kill is. We're going to give it 5 seconds. I should have some form of information. 4, 3, 2, 1. The killer didn't spawn at the shack, and it's a spirit. I just saw her all the way over there. I'm pretty sure it was a spirit, right? No, it's not a spirit. It's a... Okay, I'm tripping, but I know an ally's working on a gen on the right. I don't want to stack with her, but you want to know something? Somebody's already been found, already been hit, and the killer has corrupt intervention. So let's apply the pressure with teammates in an area. I wanted to go upstairs, take a bird's eye view, take the information that I could have, and provide it adequately. I would have went to the left-hand side and worked on a left-hand side gen, but the killer has corrupt intervention, stopping me. I know he came from the right-hand side of the map, so I want to cycle all the way over there. I'm going to get off the gen so he can get on the gen, because I'm going to be efficient. I'm going to use high knees and get across the map. That was both good and bad, because I could have given myself exposure doing that. Now I have a 1 in 3 chance of getting exposure, as opposed to a 1 in 4 chance of getting exposure. So, that could be really bad for business. He's already got a hit on an ally. Now, I'm going to work on this gen rather than the gen in the corner, and the only reason I'm doing that is because it has access to a window and a pallet. Working on this, somebody's going to use that, then there's no access to no window nor no pallet, right? Shouldn't be missing these skill checks. That's an issue made by me. That could have been a technical bonus if the killer had deadlock, or dead man switch, because my gen was at 0% and it would select a random gen. However, I'm not going to go into that assumption. That was just a low skill issue by me. Okay. Teammate's got the axe in the back. He's trying to pull the axe out, but he's stopping to pull the axe out. So the killer's most likely chasing him, trying to moonwalk, light high, do some kind of tricky maneuver. Now, this isn't the best loop against the spring trap. He can hit you over this, but remember, when he's carrying the axe, he's 110% movement speed. When he doesn't have the axe, he's 115. He's still committing to the chase. The other guy is looking for him through a camera, which is bad. That's wasting a lot of time. He's trying to mark him to reveal the aura. He got off the camera. It looks like Jane's jumped on another gen. She could be on the gen upstairs, or she could have cycled through the middle of the map. It has been over 120 seconds, so corrupt intervention has now expired. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to keep working. Looks like he went down in the corner where Jane actually completed the gen a little closer. That's a really good place for him to go down. Now the killer's in a really awkward spot. Do you see the movement upstairs just then? So we know there's only one person off gens. That means we know Ace is upstairs. When Ace gets on a gen, if that gen is started, I know both of those players are upstairs. Looks like we had the information through Kindred either way, but we could just use that to track if we didn't have access to Kindred. I'm going to stay working on this gen. I'm pretty comfortable with my loop. She got off her gen. She's a little spooked, which is fine. He's coming from the right-hand side. He's checking on her before checking on me. That's fine. Let's stay working on the gen a little longer. I'm not too intimidated. Looks like Jane might actually be AFK or DC'd. She's standing still and the killer hit her. Looks like she actually disconnected. That's very unfortunate. Jane was doing really well, and now that puts us in a bit of a sticky situation. Killer's going to take his free charity hook that he has there. My gen is done. I'm going to use line of sight right here, and if he doesn't have aura reading, he won't know exactly where I am. We know that he kicked the generator, and he got some form of stability and regression. That's very disappointing. I think Jane might actually DC now and become a bot. Let's see what information we currently have through Kindred. The black stain is kind of hiding me any form of aura reading. It looks like that gentleman's going to scream over there. They're both going to run. He's going to be running a perk that's going to allow him to scream when he sees a killer. It is a pretty good perk. Looks like Jane's not AFK. She's on the hook. She can't give up on the first hook. That's a new perk. Or a new thing that the devs added into the game. I have all the information provided through Kindred. I don't have to worry about anything. She can't get off the hook. The game stops you from attempting to get off the hook when you've been hooked for the first time to stop people from going next. Unfortunately, a really quick hook save despite the killer being close to either my teammate on the right or the person on the hook. I'm going to go quiet so I can listen. Jane's going back to red ping. Jane's back in chase of the killer. And Jane has gone down instantly. I think Jane might have given up, guys, and that's going to make this a 3v1. And you can see the game's going pretty well for us. The thing is, a 3v1 is going to get harder. This isn't a good map for killer. Ooh, she had decisive strike. Looking for a bit of a cheeky play. Then she runs in a straight line, unfortunately. She probably curved into the house to vault the window. So I'm actually going to be waiting at the bottom of that staircase in order to help her if she takes a vault from that window right now. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. Oh, teammate was there. I expected a Jane. I did not expect an Ace who's never been hooked. High knees. Whoop. Into the cord. Blockers line of sight. There you go. Let's just take mad spacing. This is great, bro. If you want to come to me, isolate yourself in the corner of the map away from all of our allies that are doing anything. He called the axe back so I can't make window. I didn't want to give that to him. I'll wait for the pallet break. This is bad. I'm taking a hit in the back here. Yep, that's bad by me. That's okay. I'm going to just wait around. He's got Champions of Light, which is good. They've already used the God Palette, which is very, very bad for business. He went through a window and he left. Notice what I chose to do. Now, I played that loop bad because I ended up taking a hit that I shouldn't have taken because I dropped the pallet I shouldn't have taken. Now, the reason I did what I did is because what is the killer getting over here? Is he applying pressure towards generators? The answer is no, right? He had no pressure and he had no reason to be isolated in this side of the map with me. Now, yes, there's a gen here, but it's at 0%. God pallet's already been used, so I have to sit here and I use the pallet on the right. Therefore, this is a bit of a dead zone. Yes, it has access to window, but I'm injured and I'm not going to make it if he comes through from the right-hand side. I'll have to run for a loop all the way around and try and medium vault the window from the outside. The good news is, well, in fact, let's talk about responsibility, okay? I used the only pallet that was still left here. So what does this mean? This means when a teammate comes over here to loop, they're going to look for a pallet, right? There's going to be no pallet, they're going to go down. It is my responsibility to complete this objective. Why? Because I made this a dead zone. Now, in reality, this isn't a very bad dead zone. You could make the windows, you can make that work. You can make it work, but I consumed the final resource that was available, so it is my responsibility to make sure that this gen is getting done. He's getting healed on the ground, he's in chase, and he's doing a gen, or the guy on the ground's recovering himself. There you go, he took a free hit in the back, and now we're going to run away. Jane's running at him under hook and trying to die and go into the next game. That's very inconvenient. Imagine if Jane was actually trying this game, how much smoother this game would have been thus far. I would really like to find that ally and heal him before we both run in, because the killer could look for a snowball down and actually walk away with a dub because of it. I will complete the gen. Normally I'd 99 it, pull the killer to an awkward spot in an isolated area of the map. I'm going to 99 the gen right now for a second, because he's going to... you know what? The reason I'm doing it is because what direction do you think he's going to walk in when I complete my generator? He found the ally. I'm going to go for... I don't want to go for Jane. I'm going to go for Ace because I know he's trying and I think Jane's giving up. I will go for Jane, but Ace is priority right now. Because I know Ace is trying to run around. I feel Jane's been a bit of a goofball. I need to go for her while we have an opportunity to get the hook save. No point in slow vaulting the window. Do you think I should hang around here? He hasn't picked the guy up from dying state. I don't want to do this. I'm going to pay the price for this because he didn't pick the slug up. He's going to appear anywhere in a second right now. Heal Jane because I haven't been hooked. I'm expecting to go down real quick here, guys. He maybe found my 99 gen and he went for it. What do you reckon?
You're a lifesaver.
I don't have a choice. I'm not going to give him the chance to down me. Oh, sugar, I got stuck then. That's okay. Keep running, keep running. And where am I running, ladies and gentlemen? Running to a dead zone. Got the slug. Straight on the gen. Straight off the gen. Wait at an angle where I can see. I'm gonna wait. They're all found each other. They're all healing. That he knows this gen is nearly done. You think I'm going to be able to get away from this? I made a mistake trying to run, but he's going to want to check on his gen rather than coming after me. He probably looked over his shoulder and had a peek.
No, no, no!
This is a terrible pallet to loot this killer at. And he got the hit in my back. I tried the best I could, which is unfortunate. Everybody got to heal. Everybody got to reset. It's good for the team. I didn't have anything to block his line of sight. I should have tried to at least move my mouse at the end then. But we take our first down for everyone to get reset. Checks his isolated gen in the corner. There's a reason I didn't come out and go for the gen, because he went inside a door and came out to hide his heartbeat, right? He's running over there to check on that. I'm going to run to the far left-hand side of the map, away from Jane, because guess who's the only person on death hook? Jane. So where should I take the killer if we have an option? I should take the killer towards anyone who's not on death hook while Jane gets to complete the game for everybody. Oh goodness, I thought Jane was upstairs. This is bad. Do you want to heal me? I might even sandbag the hit and go into my second hook rather than Jane taking a first hook, because Jane's on death hook and I'm not. taking that extra body block hit for her might actually save her life. I'm going to let her sit in the safe spot. Okay, she wants the unsafe spot. Now, the killer lost because why? He chased me in the corner of the map because there was a gen nearly done in the corner of the map while everybody got to hook, heal, reset, and split in different areas. So he decided to lose... I thought I heard him. I see the crow. He decided to lose the game off that one chase. Now, he didn't have a choice because I would have jumped on the gen. Oh, you took my map. Killer rotating. Looks like the killer's going towards away from the shack through the map. He's actually checking door to door. The bad news is there's no pallet here. Oh, he would have seen that. I'm going to just rotate away a little bit. I'm not going to give him a free hit at the door. He's going to see the scratches leading away from the door. I don't see him. There he is, Mr. Bunny Ears. I'm leaving these scratches in a chain. Yup, let's see if he takes it. He doesn't take it. I'm going to just sit here and watch him in third person. Just keep moving around and watch him. He can come upstairs, but it's not a very good play for him. There you go. He's rotating around. What do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to match him. I'm going to go all the way around. Alright, high knees straight away. That door is open. Let's move. He pulls the hatchet out. I'll go for the blind on him. He doesn't have the hatchet because he's moving at 115. Now he does. That was a good attempt. We're going to get to walk out. Take a bit of a blind at him. If he looks down, I got champions alike, so I get to keep moving at a much faster rate anyways. Anyways, guys, that's going to be an educational, informative solo queue game. You got to be careful if you're the killer and you're running to the edge of the map away from all your objectives. For that one hook he got on me, he got no pallets. He got the down, he got his first hook on me, he didn't get pain race. 3 people healed and split on 2 different generators. So you have to be careful with your time management. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. If you enjoy the educational content, make sure you hit the subscribe button. I do educational form of DBD Killer and survival content over at Twitch. And I will see you guys in the fog in the next video. Have a good one, guys. Cheers.